Hey everybody, Vaughn here with the Vonster vlog, and welcome to a beautiful spring day. It is garden tour time. So right off the bat, this is Mr. Puddums. He is not my cat, but I feed him and he lives on my porch. So I guess we'll figure that out. But he's the goodest of boys. Where'd you go? There you are, Mr. Puddums. Oh, what an absolute sweetie, isn't he? All right, so first things first, the porch is an absolute disaster, but, well, yes, Mr. Puddums. Ooh, careful, you almost missed. We're going to be putting all of the wood and everything. We're going to be building a divider in the chicken coop. So that will get all these tools and all this scrap wood and stuff and a lot of these racks and things off of the porch. We have, let's see, the lumpy mushroom squirrel feeder has done pretty well through the winter. And we have one of our fairy fountains. I've moved back around to the front of the yard so that hopefully we can start fairy gardening up this whole dude. He's such a sweetie, but that way we can start fairy gardening up the whole front porch, because I want little fairy houses all over the whole yard. Uh-oh, it looks like this guy from the wind fell and broke. Yes, Mr. Puddums. Which, that's just one more for surgery inside the house. We'll have to do some repairs. So let me take him around. But yeah, the forsythia, the boxwood, all of our evergreens and stuff, everything seems to have survived the winter. Even though we got down to like -20 again. So we're going to go around and through. Hello, Z-Dog, my good big boy. Him and Mr. Puddums get along pretty well. Z's been doing really well. Ember's been doing really well. Yeah. So the daffodils have come and gone, you guys, but check it out. We already have, I think this is officially my very first dandelion seed pod of the year, which I'm excited about. We've got dandelions, we've got wild geranium, we have, this is henbit. This right here is henbit. I bet you, if we look, I can find you, that's a dead nettle. Now they're going to look real similar. In fact, we've got some here, and I always remember it because the henbit and the chickweed, the little chicks that grow around henbit's feet, and then dead nettle is in the mint family. Let's see if we can get that to focus up. Well, we've got a nibbled leaf here, but do you see how they're opposite of each other as they climb up that stem? Whereas this one here, they're opposite on a square stem as well. Well, that's because that's the same kind of flower. What am I even talking about? Here's the henbit. Be better than me at identifying the flowers, you guys. So do you see how this one is, this is the henbit. It's in like little, there's no stem. I don't remember what that's called off the top of my head. There's no stem. It's just sitting there kind of nestled up against. So we have mowed a few times already this season just to keep this from all getting like matted up. But we're coming around now to see, oh, we have some snake plantain coming up. I hope this doesn't make y'all seasick. Look at how much this rose has leafed out already, you guys. Oh my gosh. But over here, oh, see a weed, pull a weed. These are just, and I can't quite get them. Let's see. All right, I think I've got y'all set up okay. This is, I don't know what this is, box elder or something. It typically gives me rashes, but I have such a hard time with it growing up everywhere and getting all in the fence and stuff. And like you can see, ooh, tangled on some old thorns. But yeah, I got some little cuttings here that I'll break them down and make them easier to carry. There we go. Okay, but here you can see we have some more. And I thought it was poison ivy, but the Google Lens or whatever it is was like, nope, that's box elder. And I was like, all right, I mean, if you say so. But I haven't gotten as bad of rashes from it in the past couple of years, but I just like to get in here and snip it out, this is the best time of year. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I felt like a bit of a bum this year because I have not started our, I have not started any seedlings, anything, because we don't have water to the outside of the house right now. The attachment, like for the hose where the nozzle attaches, is just straight up broke. So I didn't want to plant anything if I didn't have a way to water it. And so I felt kind of like, you know, kind of bummed out that I wasn't going to be gardening this year. And then it occurred to me, I was like, just because I'm not planting anything new doesn't mean that I can't be, you know, gardening. And so here you can see we have our comfrey is coming up so beautifully in between the daffodils that are already spent. And under here, I don't know if that rosemary plant made it, but check out these ones. We've still got some greenery on here. So maybe, oh, that smells so wonderful. But if nothing else, look at that comfrey. So, oh, and another daffodil, you guys. Oh, that makes me so happy. But yeah, more of that. And I'm just planting this comfrey anywhere that I can because I want to use it as a chop and drop mulch. Ooh. So there's our rose plant. See, and this is what I'm talking about. Now, I'm not going to keep doing this. Like, we'll be out here all day if I stop every time I see one of those. This rose bush is a mess. We got a little bit of growth on it, but I need to trim it back real hard. But we haven't started using the cold frame again because we don't have a way to water it. And I'm never going to make stuff with pallets again, you guys. Like, this was terrible. Like, it got all warped and like the screws kept ripping out. But that's just the lid was just the lid was the part that got warped. The rest of it's still good. I'm going to let this flower because I want a thistle. I'm going to see if it'll flower for me this year, but it is super prickly and super horrible, but I love it. Now the flowers are like my favorite, so we'll have to figure that out. New growth on the boxwoods. So pretty. All right, coming around. Come on, Z-Dog. I want to show y'all the back garden. So as we come around here, all the Vinca minor is coming in real nice. I was so grateful all winter to have these stepping stones, you guys, because every time it snowed, we'd come out here and just kind of sweep off the stepping stones. And then I'd be able to walk just right through, you know, to the chickens twice a day or however often I was able to come out. Yeah, big boy, I'm right here. And it was so nice to not be worried about slipping and falling. My feet weren't getting all cold and wet. Oh, it looks like we had a bunch of rain, y'all. And so a lot of the flowers got knocked over and stuff. But here you can see we have perhaps some alliums coming up and through. Wow. The wild violets have really been acclimating, or spreading and enjoying our little rock borders and stuff, because they're just, these little heart-shaped leaves are just popping up all over the place. We've got some of our first weeds. See a weed, pull a weed. It's a good way of spending the day, but, you know, well, you did click on my face, so lots and lots of trash to pick up from all the windstorms we've been having. We even have some lilies pushing through. So beautiful. We've got some old dried flowers on, this was Millie's grave. And I've got the lamb's ears, which I just love. It's as soft as her ears were. And then our sassafras volunteer is coming up. Let's see if we can get that to not be, there we go. Isn't that neat? That's just so cool. I didn't realize they were little flowers, you know. But there goes Mr. Puddums. And there is our muscari that we planted last fall with some dandelions coming up. We got this muscari for like 50% or 75% off at Lowe's. And I just dug them up and we had the mulch, so we were able to like dig deep and everything. I hadn't met you yet back then, Mr. Puddums, I don't think. Okay, so now, let's see. What's next? The chairs are still set up there because that's where we were watching before the tree filled in. That's where we were watching the lunar eclipse. It was like 1:30 in the morning out here, and that was really fun. But yeah, we like keeping the chairs there. This is just how everything's coming along. I have to tell y'all, I love the Muscari so much. And dandelions, these popped up overnight, like truly perfect little dandelion blossoms. Oh, hey, big boy. Hey. Yeah. The red bud is in its full glory. Actually, it's just starting to, gosh, nothing makes me so happy as and the camera just doesn't capture how magical it is to my own eye. I'm not going to lie. Like, it looks bland to me through the camera lens, but to behold it through my own eyes, I'm just like, at the dandelions. So all of these, Star of Bethlehem, they've got that little white stripe down the middle. I'm always afraid that honestly, I mowed this year. I know, girls, they want out so bad. I mowed this year, and if wherever I mowed, if it doesn't flower, I'm just going to pull them up because they were terrible to have to mow. But yeah, you can see it's a nice little sprinkling of red bud blossoms. So there's just a purple carpet. And I saw this on the TikTok, and I ate some this morning. You're supposed to rinse them first, but really, what's a little extra protein? They're actually quite sweet. It reminds me of honeysuckle flowers. And so now I had seen on the TikTok they were eating it in like homemade yogurt with some honey, and I'm like, I'm just going to eat them off the tree. But very fun, very bright tasting, and very beautiful to behold. But I've been working on filling in this part of the fence with little cuts from the forsythia. Yeah, Z-Dog. He's standing over there by where some more alliums are going to be coming up. I think I'm going to move all of those tomato cages, or perhaps do climbing beans or peas or something on them, because we get afternoon shade there. I wonder, are these Thai basil? Lots of little seedlings. It might be a coleus. No, it doesn't smell like a basil. We had Thai basil here, and calendula. Oh, some sorrel. These taste so nice and lemony. I'm not going to pick it yet because it's just little. I'm going to be moving this pot to the front. So I did go ahead and plant some stuff. Yeah, Mr. Puddums. Oh, what a sweet boy. We planted some peas. And here you can see we actually have some potatoes. I guess I didn't get all the potatoes because I guess I missed a lot of potatoes. But those are just coming up. So we've got some early potatoes. We've got some little radishes getting started. We've got some sugar snap peas over here. Pretty fair germination rate for, quite old seed. Y'all, I never once planted these walking onions. Like, I think there was one in like a pot. I never bought walking onions. There was like one in a pot of something else that I had bought at the, Master Gardener plant sale. And I was like, oh, I wouldn't mind some more onions. They're taking my life over. And I don't even like the way that they taste. Like, it's like they're very fibrous. I don't know. Do y'all have any recommendations for walking onion greens? I mean, they're beautiful. The oregano's really coming back lovely. Like, I may have to do next warm day, do a little bit of a harvest. And then over here we have our mint coming up around the fountain that was right here, tipped over and landed on the poor tulips and daffodils. But we had some really pretty double daffodils, but now it's just those blooms have faded too. That's okay though. Just coming around. This is a cherry tree. Wasn't doing so hot over here. You can see it's dead and got like mushrooms and stuff growing on it, like right in there. But dead, super dead branches. But the rootstock seems to be just fine. So it's, I don't know. I don't think we can just have a cherry tree growing our fence, but here we are. Oh, some beautiful. We've got some cleavers growing, which somebody on the internet said that you can eat them, but I'm just gonna, they're so easy to chop and drop, I'm just gonna use them as mulch. The raspberries haven't really started to flesh out yet, but the tulips are really acting out, and I appreciate that from them. Sorry if the wind's loud. I can't find the little furry thing that goes over the microphone. But yeah, so even though we didn't have water back here, I went ahead and planted some spring crops. But yeah, this is the shed. We're going to build a divider just right down the middle of it. That way it'll be half chickens and half actual tool shed instead of just being all chickens. Oh my gosh, I think this one's one of my favorites. Look at how beautiful those colors. Ooh. Ooh, and some hairy vetches coming up. Oh, I love that. That's a nitrogen fixer. Oh, and such pretty purple blooms. Some of the tulips are a little, coming to their end. A little burnt on the tips, but still beautiful. Don't gotta be perfect to be gorgeous. These were more, we'd gotten these tulips, and this was all filled in with daffodils a few weeks ago. But got those same 75% off sale, but the year prior. So I've learned to just start looking for it. And then over here, hey girls, I'm keeping them enclosed just because I'm trying to let all the straw and everything break down. But yeah, even though we don't have the hose hooked up, just having that stuff planted over there, I've got something growing, and we've got more than enough of our hands full. We had a little bit of in the rain and everything, a little disaster, but we got the bricks set back up. Yeah. Just coming around. I don't do very well with stuff planted in pots, you guys. Like, I have a hard time keeping it from drying out and stuff, but maybe I'll do better this year. But this one, hey, Mr. Puddums. But yeah, I pulled out the fountain stuff just because the solar fountains, I keep having very poor luck with them. They'll last for a month or two, but then it's just, a bit of a mess. But beautiful, though. I love getting to enjoy just having, even whenever it's just basically a big bucket of water out here, I still love having the little pond. The critters keep knocking the mermaids all askew, but that's all right. And here we actually have some more of those wild violets coming up, and some creeping honeywort. Now whenever I see some lamb's ears, or lamb's quarters, sorry, I go ahead and pick them because they'll get quite tall, and I've got some mint growing in here too. I just go ahead and eat the heads right off of them. It's just free salad. We've got some more lilies, some more alliums. Ooh, I missed this on our way through. I'm always looking at the muscari, but look at the lilies and the alliums. You can actually see we've got some little bulbs. Ooh, coming up. That one's actually got some purple showing. Oh my goodness. I will for sure keep y'all posted. I've missed doing these garden vlogs, and I've had so much of like a mental block about things. Just look at how pretty that sky is today, you guys. But I feel like I'm coming through it. So, and I figure I really love going back and watching these from whenever our critters were younger, and quite frankly, so were we, and just seeing all the dreams we had, and it helps me to appreciate how far we've come and everything that we've been through, and to get to savor some memories instead of just nursing a broken heart. So that's the unfortunate reality, is I can't gratitude journal my way through grieving, but it is really nice to get to come and cherish some memories. So these are some really beautiful tulips coming up here as well. And again, I do wish I'd gotten video while the daffodils were up, but I was depressed and it just wasn't happening. So it is what it is. That's all right. We've got some of the false dragon head coming up through here, as well as some other weeds and stuff. Creeping Charlie, which I think is just beautiful. But oh, some more here. Broken fairy house. I don't even know where the house part went. Looks like it's buried down. I'm not worrying about it right now. And this is where we have our Sam dog laid to rest, and it's good to see. This is a black walnut that I guess a squirrel planted right over where Sam was put to rest. And we're going to let it grow. And then whenever it gets up to about a good size for a walking staff, we're going to harvest it and carve it into a staff. And that way, wherever we go in this life, we'll get to have a little bit of Sam dog with us. Yeah. So I've got a bed dug here that we've got top dressed with some, chicken bedding. And then this one, I ran out of chicken bedding. So we just turned it. And I was hoping to be ready for whenever we come back from our next vending event, Anime St. Louis. Oh, and I want to show you, we've got some mushrooms. So whenever we come back, I'm hoping to be able to get the hose repaired. And so that way, just having it. But yeah, check out all of these logs that we moved all those years ago. And that's what I had hurt my hand on, was the logs and the stepping stones and sculpting clay and just years of overwork, really. They've got these fantastic, weird mushrooms growing out of them, and I just love it. But check out these bad boys. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Tulips are some of my favorite flowers. They're just so bright and crisp and clean. I gotta pull these weeds. See a weed, pull a weed. Root and all. Mr. Puddums, if you see any of these, please pull them up, okay? They're a pestilence. Oh, and then another either tulip or allium. But ooh. And I'm going to try to grow our poke and harvest it and eat it like asparagus this year, because I've had zero luck with growing asparagus, so I may as well. Mr. Puddums, he's such a fiend, you guys. But yeah, check this out, some more of the mushrooms. Is that not just the coolest thing? I have no idea what kind of mushrooms these are, but I want to learn. And I think, yeah, there's a little fairy hole. I love it. Hello, chickens. And then, let's see. Here's some more over here. And then, of course, a lovely lichen. I don't know, but it's pretty. Oh, some more mushrooms. Oh, there's such cutie patooties. Oh, and some more on that one, too. So I am just tickled pink, you guys. Oh, the little bracts on this one. Oh, and look at that. Oh, that's so neat. I want to make little fairy houses and just hide them out here, and then sit and look at them, like Polly Pocket sized fairy houses. Oh, look at these wildflowers, you guys. Excuse me, chair. So this one, and again, I completely missed getting we had a bunch of little teacup daffodils, but all these little, I'm so excited. And then we've got bunches of mint. Let me go ahead and risk actually, instead of just taking off a leaf, I like to take off that whole center little stem, because that's going to make it be bushier. Oh, I wish you could smell this. I'm still recovering my sense of smell, so to be able to smell anything at all makes me very happy. Mr. Puddums. Z-Dog's a menace. And this is the muscari from the other side. But yeah, so this is more or less the whole garden. Thank you guys so much for just being here. I hope that this is as fun for you as it is for me. It's gorgeous today. It finally stopped raining for a little bit, and the basement didn't flood. We've been keeping busy doing tie-dyes and different things. So it feels really good to be springtime, and spring is springing, and to be working hard and hopefully having that hard work pay off. So hopefully I will see y'all next time. Currently, we just finished, like I say just, it was 2 weeks ago, I guess. We finished I'm going to take Z-Dog in. He's freaking out. But this is the garden. We finished the baby step program, and I'm really excited to try new things. Oh my gosh, yeah. My entourage as we go back to the house. Mr. Puddham's just made himself right at home. But there's no telling what the future holds. But regardless, I'm excited about it. And I will see y'all there. So until then, keep on keeping on. Bye.